You like cheese?
Yeah, we got like 2 cheese topics last week. I love
Yeah.
cheese, bro.
Yeah,
I actually
same.
love
On
cheese.
pizza. I like Parmesan, like on
Parmesan is good.
on
Yeah, I like it.
pasta. Yeah, I do like Parmesan.
Yeah, bro.
Do you have a favorite cheese? You?
Favorite cheese? Honestly, I just love cheese in general. Like
yeah.
I love Swiss cheese on like
Oh, Swiss
sandwiches.
cheese.
I
Yeah,
think it
yeah.
just depends on like the thing that I'm
Oh,
eating
okay,
with. You know,
okay.
like pizza
Uh-huh.
would be,
Yeah.
mozzarella. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
it's like a go-to.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
so
Some
salad has like
how often you go
feta.
like Subway? Do you order a lot in Subway or?
Bro, the last time I ate in Subway, holy, it's been like years.
Oh, okay,
How about you?
It's like I used to have it a lot when I was in college
Mhm.
because they had a Subway that opened in campus.
Inside the
yeah.
the
N
oh
building.
N building.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was in Vanier.
Yeah. So they had before they didn't have Subway, but
I remember.
afterwards when they got
It's like a whole renovation that
or
was
s-
happening.
yeah, something like that. So once they got the Subway, I went a lot.
Mhm.
Cause and yes, the cheese for me, I think it was either Swiss cheese or cheddar.
Mhm.
But for me, when they put it in the Subway, like I could barely taste the difference. It's like, so when they ask for it, I'm like, sometimes I get Swiss, sometimes cheddar. It's
Yeah.
like
You're just
same
like,
thing.
same thing.
I just want my cheese, you know. But
As long as I
but
get
yeah,
my cheese in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You go what like your chicken or
Yeah.
steak?
I usually take no. I think I usually a lot of time I took a pizza sub. So they had to
Oh.
make like, a bunch of. It's almost like a pizza but a sub type thing. But yeah, I would get.
Yeah, I can't have most of the stuff because it's not halal. You know.
Oh
like,
yeah. But there's probably like some fish or like vegetarian stuff.
yeah,
for
like I
sure.
used to go with the tuna.
Yeah,
But
tuna.
apparently, like the tuna is not real tuna.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, like
Dang.
they found everything except for tuna and like the DNA. But I think it might be rumor or like real.
Oh,
We have
okay,
no
okay.
clue because
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors, going on.
a lot of rumors, bro. Like fake news just
yeah,
flies, bro.
just flies.
Fake news.
Yeah.
But that's not the topic for today.
So what's
obviously.
today's episode?
Episode, yeah.
I-
Today's episode. You're right. I keep on saying episode. My
Episode.
wife's like, "Why do you keep saying episode as episode?" You know.
Episode.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
I blame it on my French background. You know.
Yeah, because in French, like if it's S is between two vowels, it's pronounced like a Z, right? Like Z.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it also applies to some English.
It does.
right?
It does. You know, a lot of times actually.
Yeah, composer or
Composer,
compose, but
posing.
yeah. Oh, but I like eraser though, because
Eraser. I guess
it's one-
eraser.
But I remember someone in
Eraser.
high school who used to say eraser, and then people were like, "Why are you saying it like that?"
Eraser.
But yeah, there's only one S, right? But
Just say it in French.
eraser. If I gomme effacer.
Gomme effacer.
Eraser, one word. French is gomme effacer. Just-
We're talking about high school and like
Yeah.
in the past. You know, like today's topic I wanted to discuss about like
Mhm.
you know, the conversations that I used to have as a kid. You know,
Oh, okay, yeah.
like,
yeah.
we don't revisit that and we never talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. And I think it's an interesting topic because
Mhm.
obviously we as adults we think all kids talk about, you know,
Like,
games and
yeah,
like
'cause
I think guy kids. I don't know about
Yeah,
that much about girls what they
yeah.
talk about when they're kids.
maybe dolls.
Adults
I don't
just
know.
being so
no clue.
sexist, you know. Yeah, guys are gonna talk about cars and girls are gonna talk about dolls. No, but
But, yeah.
aside from thinking what people talked about,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what did you used to talk about? Like, what was like main topics of
Me was
conversation?
really, for sure, me was like mainly games. Like I know I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh or like Pokemon, like my Game Boy Pokemon. So I would ask friends like, "Yo, which part are you at?" Or let's trade this and that. Or like if not, it's just like playing outside. It's like, oh, you want to play basketball or to go ride ride a bike, you know.
Yeah, play
But it's
tag.
like it's just really, or TV shows, it's like it's nothing like too serious. It's just like you feel free to talk about anything, but yeah.
no responsibilities.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Take no,
Yeah, I miss being a kid. Yeah, it's like so simple. Like you don't have to
straightforward,
worry about too many things,
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's very similar too. For me, I used to talk about games as well, like
Yeah.
from my, past childhood,
Yeah,
and usually just I wanna play this. I want to play that.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
want to play this
exactly.
video game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo, did you level up in this?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, like
yeah.
did you
Uh-huh.
how can you get money faster in this game?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
stuff like that.
everything
Exactly.
related on,
It's pretty much games. Yeah,
entertainment,
entertainment basically. Yeah.
entertainment, right?
Uh-huh.
And I think, and then when you're in school, like sometimes a lot of times you talk about crush, like
Crush.
crushes,
Oh yeah,
like,
true,
oh,
true.
you like this
I
girl,
was
like,
always too shy. Like I would not like I never really said who I liked, but I like a couple of people during like my childhood or school year, But I never really said who I liked until like when I'm like way older.
yeah.
Like it was hard for me. Like I was just a shy kid.
But like talking about like the messed up stuff we used to say. Yeah, obviously there was a part
Yeah.
where we were just like playing.
Oh
If we
yeah,
bring
yeah.
it today in our adult years, bro, we're probably gonna get canceled, fam.
I
Yo,
used to say the absurd things like a lot of weird
bro, so
like
many like sexual
inappropriate
stuff.
exactly.
Yes, and like racial stuff.
I know I got in trouble a lot of times because I was saying some really weird dumb things, as a kid. It was like
We used to straight up insult each other with like words that are nowadays like, yo, that's
yo
actually hurtful when you say it directly
yeah,
to
yeah,
someone, like
yeah. Yo, kids are so blunt. Like they're like they say what they want. Like a lot of them don't have filter. Cause like I remember like CJ, his smaller brother. Like once I was at his place, I was his when we were a kid, and then this his youngest brother. He just comes up to me and says, "Why are you ugly?" I'm like,
yo,
"What?"
damn,
Like, oh,
yo,
my confidence.
holy shit.
But yeah,
Now,
it's
I would
like.
never actually straight up tell someone they're ugly like that.
But he was
I
like
think I was
really
a
young. He was
yeah, okay,
like
I think so.
like kindergarten or like a pre-care.
Yeah, I
So.
guess when you're a kid, you just don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you might say the most absurd stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Because
saw
a lot of kids are also oblivious to things. So it's like, including me. Like I know I've said things that were like wrong or bad, but as a kid, you wouldn't like know.
Bro, I had friends that were used to talk about like freaking penises and
Yeah,
like
exactly. I
like
was.
girls.
Oh
Like
yeah, I
I'm
was.
like, yo, I never heard that in my life. Like uh, me, I
Yeah.
got introduced to those type of topics
Oh,
just
okay.
from like kids.
Kids. Yeah,
I
exactly.
think they got introduced because they got older siblings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Or just like
it's just
heard
like passing down and just coming to you.
influence from other like the environment, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And
but yeah, like I remember, like I used to get in trouble, like I said. So when I was like in grade 2, so there was this like we were in the park like after school, like me and my friends, and then there's also this girl group, and then like something happened, but then I went to one of the girl and I said, "Suck my dick," and then
what the heck?
and then like so I
Holy-
said that, and then apparently like in the background one of like my boys or like were also saying, "Yo, give me $2 or something."
Yo,
Like and then like so
snap.
that happened separately, but then
You guys are soliciting.
yeah, I was a bad kid when I was a bad kid in elementary, but yeah. But then basically the girl went to the teacher or to the next, I think the next day or something. No, or the same day. But basically she said they want $2. Oh no. Oh my god, this was so basically they gave us $2 but
mhm.
in coins, like not like so here there's like Looney Toonies, right?
Yeah.
They gave it like in 10 cents, 25 cents. So, when you're a kid, you just, any
Yeah,
money is cool, like you don't.
Exactly.
So they gave us like a bunch of coins. Then they had this kid, because when we were elementary, you're not allowed to have like money or like phones, right? So this kid, like this kid snitched on us, like, oh, they have money and stuff like that. And then the teacher came and then said, basically talked about like where'd you get this money and stuff like that. And then the girl also said, yeah, I had to give it to them because they asked for it or something like that. And then across like along the story, somehow me saying suck my dick came into it. So then I got in trouble. The school called my parents, and then my mom was so mad. And then she's like, yo, like but yeah, I was in trouble. And then my mom is like, you know what suck? It's like fuck, but it's like
Oh wow.
like I don't know if she knew what like suck my dick, like, because
She didn't understand the meaning of
yeah,
it.
yeah, because like my mom is like from like she's not from like here, she's from
Yeah.
the Philippines, so back then like she just told
It
me
just flew over her head.
yeah, yeah, and then she said, what suck mean? It means it's like fuck,
Oh,
So that's the because I
that,
don't know.
it's easier translation
Yeah,
for her.
yeah,
to,
exactly. So then like yeah, I got in trouble, and then my mom was mad. It's like, oh gosh, I had to copy.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, I
Like,
had to write
you have
like
to make a
200, like I will never see this again,
copying
or
a
something.
sentence like a million
Yeah,
times on one
yeah,
page, bro.
so
That's
bro,
crazy.
I was a bad kid. Yeah.
What happened to you now, bro? Like all those experience, you've gained wisdom.
Oh
you know?
yeah, for sure.
Wisdom. Now
There's
you're
no-
like, I'm gonna teach those to my kids. you
Yeah,
know?
never say this. What's suck my? But yeah, it's like that's
Yeah, the messed up
But
stuff
yeah,
that we used to say
like,
is insane.
exactly.
We went like all spectrums from like,
yeah.
telling each other's what to watch.
Yeah,
Once you
yeah.
go back home and then you come back the next day, you're like, I'm traumatized. I never knew
yeah.
this existed in my
Yeah.
life.
I remember there was this website that was called like arbu.org or something like that. So
Mhm.
basically it's like so it would be like the Backstreet Boys song and then the lyrics, but then at the end, the exorcism.
Yeah.
Like there's the kid with the messed up face, and it would it would scream like a loud girl scream like that, and then it's like amplified.
Oh,
So
wow, bro.
people would say, oh yeah, make sure you put the volume up so you hear the music or whatever. And then
I know what you mean. I know.
and then I got so shook. I was so scared of the face. So like when I want to turn it off, it's like I gotta.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know if
Yeah.
kids nowadays they actually know about those.
Yeah, those type of things, or even the driving car.
Yeah.
That YouTube video where it's just a driving car, and then
Oh yeah,
something pops
something
out
pops
and
up
it's
exactly.
good.
I remember
Yes,
that. I
yeah.
remember that. But yeah, bro, these conversations are so like. I don't remember everything.
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah,
You
yeah.
you talk about so many different things. Some
Yeah.
things like just don't make sense at all. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for sure.
Nowadays, if you say it, you probably would get canceled. or-
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, but
yeah.
yeah. So that's we could probably if CJ was here, he could probably give us his
Input.
side of his story when it comes
Yeah.
to his conversations as a kid.
Conversation. But
as
how
a-
about you,
as a
like
kid.
as a kid?
Me,
Any
honest-
specific stories or stuff that happened?
For me, specific stories would be like, honestly, it's always revolved around like entertainment and games. Like
okay.
I'm gonna go home. I was a very I wasn't like a bad influence to
Oh,
anybody,
okay, okay.
so I didn't never, and I
Mm.
wasn't easily influenced to
Oh,
do
okay, okay.
something bad or say something bad to some other people.
Mm.
I was very like, on my own, I would decide whether or not that,
Oh, okay,
what
okay.
I say would make sense,
Mm,
and I was
okay.
kind of afraid,
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
as a kid, I was more afraid to say, something to hurt someone else,
Oh, okay,
or
okay.
like to be on the bad side.
Okay.
I just didn't like to be on the bad side at all.
Mm.
I think that's how like I grew up also in my household and how
Mm.
how I was taught.
Yeah, I think I was
Um,
just influenced like by other kids.
Like
Like
even if I knew about it, I'm
mm.
not gonna go talk because I'm like my parents said it's bad.
Oh,
Like
okay,
I was an
okay.
obedient kid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like
Sometimes
y-
kids are just
kids
being
are gonna
kids.
like we had conversations in high school. We had talked about so
yeah.
many different stuff about
Yeah, a lot of things,
wow.
But like, have you ever gotten in trouble as a kid, or like?
In trouble, I'm trying to think a specific scenario. I didn't get in trouble for saying something. I don't think
how
I
about
ever.
doing something.
I used to say some stupid stuff back when I was in elementary. Like
Yeah.
I was saying like, like I didn't mind being the class attention,
Oh,
so I used to
okay.
say like the most absurd
Oh,
stuff,
okay,
like,
okay.
oh yeah, I'm like I used to call myself like George Bush Revolution.
What?
Yeah, I used to say that back in elementary. I don't know why.
What?
I used to like the attention because people hated George Bush. You know, that like everybody was like, yo, George Bush, he's like, you know, this, that, and the political. Me, I had no clue, but I was like, oh, call me George Bush Revolution, you know?
Revolution. Evolution.
Evolution of George. I don't know, bro. Like, and
Bruh.
and I used to like say the most absurd stuff in class and try to make
Yo.
people laugh. I know some people didn't like me for
Yeah.
trying to be like the class attention.
I mean,
or something.
yeah,
but
I was
that
like
got me a
too.
lot of attention from girls and whatnot. You know, like from
Okay.
being
Yeah, I was like that too in elementary. But when I was in high school, I toned it down.
yeah.
Cause I switched. You know, it's a whole new environment. You know, there's way more people. But I also remember, I don't know if I could say this, but I remember people saying used to call you drogué or.
Oh yeah. Oh snap, bro.
Yeah, because we were so cracked, bro. Like we were like saying
Bro,
random.
Bro, I used to
things.
say the most random stuff. You see, it's hard to remember because
Yeah,
it's just like you can't see yourself saying those
yeah,
things
exactly.
nowadays.
It's
You
just
know.
like,
Oh
what?
my gosh, like, but I know, like, I used to like either like say like music videos I used to listen at home and say the lyrics when I used to go at school. You know, like that's how I brought up, like, you know,
Yeah.
tunak tunak
Yeah,
and tunak. I was like,
tunak.
yo, why is this guy saying this stuff? Like, I'm gonna show y'all. You know.
Yeah.
So I think like I was always like up with any trends or any kind of like
Yeah.
weird stuff that used
Yeah,
to
yeah,
pop up,
yeah.
and that's why I think people thought I was like kind of cracking the head. They was like, yo, call me like the fiend,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
drogué,
Yeah, that's funny, bro.
le drogué.
You remember, huh?
I remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, but talking about like childhood conversation, like there's some other people that I guess they think they're mature, you know. But basically, like I seen this video. Basically, it's about Jaden Smith. He's doing this interview, and then he's talking about his childhood and how I guess he thinks himself that he's too mature when talking to these
yeah,
kids.
you told me about this video.
Yeah, I have a
I'm trying to see.
video.
Let me show it to
alright.
me. Show it to me.
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, that's good. And for this episode.
So should I show this or the YouTube?
Well, show me the video that
Okay.
got your reaction.
Okay, so it's this one. So basically, it says Jaden Smith says he preferred being with adults as kids.
Uh-huh.
I am very happy that I spent my childhood with more adults than I did with kids my own age. Because I was picking up more things from adults than I were from kids my own age. And I look, and I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age, and they're just kind of just... I'm just like, dude, like, oh my God, like, can we talk about, like, the political and economic state of the world right now?
Bro, you ain't even.
Bro, I never used to go to school, but like, yo, I'm trying to talk about the political and economical state of the world.
Yeah, like, bruh. He's like that kid that thinks he wants to be smart, feels like he wants to be, you know, teacher's pet or something. Yo.
Wow.
Like,
Yo,
yo,
I'm pretty
who-
sure people are roasting his ass
Yo,
for that.
they're
Yo,
actually,
the way he was saying it is like, oh, he was flexing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he was
yeah.
flexing like, oh, I didn't have a childhood or something, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what the comments like. It doesn't like he thinks it's cool to not, like be an adult, but yo, people like as kid, like you wouldn't want to be his friend, no? Like
Bro, like, yeah, if you're gonna
like,
be
you
talking
just
to me
wanna-
about freaking economics, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about, yo, I'm about to play this freaking latest game,
yeah,
bro.
exactly, like,
new
I
update that came out. I'm
exactly.
not
You want to
gonna
play
talk
this
you
game and
talk
then just
about that.
no, I want to talk about political. Nah, shut the heck up,
Yeah,
bro.
shut the heck. You're getting bullied, bro,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
You're getting bullied.
Exactly. If you talk like that, yo, for sure, it's like you're gonna get bullied in some schools, you know. But
Yeah, I wonder what people wrote as comments. They're probably like, yo, this guy
Like,
thinks
yeah.
he's so woke.
yeah,
He's so
yeah,
woke.
he's trying to be so woke, but like,
Oh, that's
chill,
why you
yeah.
put that word there today.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's
Yeah.
like trying too hard to be woke, but yeah, there's like I saw a lot of comments and they're basically roasting what he's saying. Like, let's see here. Yeah, so that kid no one liked because he tried sounding
Sounding
too
smart.
smart. Or like, so basically he missed out on a childhood.
Oh, yeah, that's true, bro. You,
But
like,
yeah, like, all right, calm down, Jaden. Let's bring those. I don't know what's this, but yeah, like he's trying to be too woke.
Will Smith's kid's trying to be too
Yeah,
woke.
it's like he's trying. That's
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's actually that's funny with this episode. With like what we're talking about, and like you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
kids that talk about these stuff.
Yeah, like.
Nothing close
But
to what
I
we
bet
used
he's
to, bro.
capping. Like as a kid, like I don't
I'm
know.
pretty
I
sure
feel
you
like he's
spoke about
capping.
like the latest, game
Yeah.
that came out, as a kid.
Yeah,
or
for
something.
sure.
Not talk about the latest president that got elected. I'm like 8 years old. Like,
Yeah,
why do I
I
care?
didn't really like as a kid. I didn't really care about that. Like it's and the economics is like, unless you're trying to like buy some
Yeah, bro. Jaden is on
it's on
something.
crack.
On
It was
crack.
the
Le
a
drogué.
different kind of
He's
crack,
le
yeah.
drogué.
Yeah. But yours like he's just it's
Yeah, I guess.
like you were talking about the kids.
Yeah, I was
actual-
talking about
like
stuff
what
that you would talk
people,
about back then.
some kids would like, some absurd thing, but he's just on another level,
Yeah.
He's too woke, I guess.
He's too woke for us, man. I can't hang out with these type of woke kids.
Nah, man, not
Nah,
for
like
me.
I was mature too.
Yeah,
Like I knew what was
Okay,
what
okay.
was woke.
Uh-huh.
But like
Okay.
I wouldn't go talk to my friends about that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
going to school, like
Yeah.
like everyone is just trying to have fun.
Yeah,
like,
especially like like I feel like when you're in school, like because political and economics, I guess for me that's more like I would only talk about that if it's school related. And when I'm not in school, I'm not trying to talk about that, But he looks like in recess is like, hi guys, you want to talk about political? What the? But yeah, it's like
political, economical,
state of the world and the environment. But
ozone layers.
But yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I think that's it. That's it for today.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comment section down below. What were the conversations you had as a
type of
kid?
Conversations, yeah.
And make sure to follow us on TikTok.
Follow us on
Like
TikTok.
this video. Subscribe if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully we see you guys next week with a new topic.
Yep.
And hopefully we get our boy CJ as well.
Yep.
This one was without one of our members of the Hot Convo.
Yes,
So
sir.
anyways, it's your boy Taj.
It's your boy Howie. CJ.
And we out.
Peace.